Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part 9 of Bubbles. This episode is not going to be very long because once again I forgot to paint the carriage bolts. And also I want to paint the plates that hold the PCB onto the back door. I have 2 plates here. They're both identical. One of them's for the Robotron, one of them is for Bubbles. And then there's the pile of bolts that we need to paint the heads black. So I want to paint the heads on those black. These plates, I want to just sand them a little bit to get rid of some of that corrosion and paint them silver. So first thing I need to do is these turned out really good on the tumbler. They're all clean, except for these 2 flaps from the coin door. These still have a little bit of paint stuck to them. So I'm just going to take this little hamburger disc here and we're just going to clean off the rest of that little bit of paint. Then we're going to clean these 2 plates off. Then we're going to get a piece of cardboard, pop a bunch of holes in them in the cardboard, stick the carriage bolts into it. We can paint the heads of those, and these maybe we can hang in the spray booth. I got a bunch of parts in there, but we should be able to move some stuff around. Try to do this without killing my fingers. Now these had a little bit of a texture on them, so we'll spray some texture on them. Probably should have glasses on. Okay, those are good. Now I'm going to switch to my sander here, because I don't want to use that disc because it leaves the metal a little bit rougher. So the sander should be a little bit smoother. Not worried about the discoloration. I just want any chunky stuff off the metal. Now the good thing is after this short video, every single piece for Bubbles should be ready to go, and I should have every piece for Robotron to be converted back from a J-Rock to original board set. the back side. That rust is a little bad. So I'm going to switch to this disc. Cardboard, and we'll pop some holes in it and get those carriage bolts in there. Should have grabbed a screwdriver, but this will work. Just make a slit. These Williams cabinets have a lot of carriage bolts. So does the Tato cabinets, like the elevator action and Zookeeper cabinets. Those have a lot as well. I like to leave the head sticking up a little bit so that I can get that edge right there. Now there might be extra carriage bolts in here from like joysticks when it was converted to something else, but I'm just going to paint everything black. Just save them if I don't use them. Try to do another video tomorrow night. We can start putting this thing together. Did quite a bit of work this weekend so far on the 64 Impala that I have outside, and I worked on the 59 Impala as well. Those videos are on my other page if anybody's interested in seeing the car projects. I also started working on my last bedroom in my house, which is also on that other page. And in a couple weeks, we'll be starting to set up our Christmas lights outside, which will be on the other page if you guys would like to see how that all works and how it gets wired up and all the setup and everything for that. They're RGB pixel lights that run off the computer. So they go to circuit boards, individual circuit boards, and then from there they have a Ethernet wire that goes to the computer. The computer can turn on and off any individual light bulb in the strand, and it can change it to any color you can imagine. So pretty much the computer can make those light bulbs like you're mixing paint. So you can get 40 different shades of blue if you wanted to. You know, it's pretty intricate how it works. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, check out my other page. If you wouldn't mind subscribing and sharing it, that would be awesome. That page is basically just everything else I do besides arcades. I figured that this page is just going to be arcade only because I just, it was getting to be too much, I think, on one page. And I think by splitting it up, it's actually seems to be working out all right so far. This seems like an excessive amount of carriage bolts. I know the coin doors have quite a few, but control panel, back door, just seems like a lot. I actually left these in a tumbler for like 2 weeks. So they are definitely clean. Jeez, it's like I'm painting a hardware store. I'm pretty confident I don't need these. But we'll paint them and throw them in my box. Keep them for something else in the future. I got the upgrade kit for the PGA Tour golf cabinet. I put it in. That was a nightmare. Good thing I didn't decide to record that. That took about 4 hours to get working right. But I want to transfer that to that other cabinet in the basement soon. Okay, so this is ready. So this is all black. These two are textured black. These two are going to be a silver. So let me go get set up in the spray booth, try to move some stuff around, and we'll get these painted. Okay, I want to do those two little flaps for the coin door first. Put a coat of textured black on there. These are all the 64 Impala body panels that have all been metal worked and body worked. So let's put texture on this first. I'm using this Krylon Fusion textured black. I like it. I think it looks really good. I'm just gonna put a light coat of this on. This stuff dries really fast. That's all we're doing with the texture. Now I'm going to put a coat of black on these bolts. We're going to use Krylon again. It's a Krylon satin black. These in the past, and then you go to put the game together and you got a silver edge on your carriage bolt. All those need. I'm going to let these carriage bolts dry for a couple minutes, put on one more coat, and then I'll pick the bucket up, take it out of here, and we'll spray the silver plates. Okay, let's get the last coat of black on these. Take these out of here, and then we can paint these silver plates. Okay, for the silver, I'm using this high heat Krylon silver. The reason why I'm using this is because it kind of looks like metal when it's dry. It doesn't have a metallic in it, so it looks pretty good. Better than corrosion. This stuff dries really fast too. All this Krylon stuff, you can basically paint it and use it in like 2 hours. Looks like we can go back to that first plate now with the last coat on. And I took the rest of the hardware into the basement tonight, so I have everything down there for the next video. All right, I'm gonna finish up on this and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like once it dries for a couple minutes. All right, these plates are just about dry. They look pretty good. I mean, for just scuffing them up real quick with some sandpaper, a couple little spots, but you'll never see it when the circuit boards are on there. Main thing is they're not gonna keep corroding, and the bolts are partially dry, still a little shiny because they're wet. So not a real great video here, but at least we got the rest of the parts done for bubbles. See if I can focus on this. I don't know if I can pick up that texture.